Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Doctor. Today our group will present about cloud security posture management, also known as CSPM. So I will start from the introduction. So cloud computing is widely used today by many organizations. Companies use the cloud to store the data, run applications, and manage their daily work because it's flexible and cost effective. So, however, cloud security is a serious challenge. Cloud environments are very complex and change very fast. Because of this, many security problems happen due to misconfiguration, which means wrong security settings. So these security issues are usually caused by human error, not by hackers directly. For example, data may be left public, users may get too much access, or security login may be turned off. So since it's difficult to check all cloud settings manually, many mistakes stay unnoticed for a long time. This is why organizations need an automatic security solutions like CSPM. So first, what is CSPM? So Cloud Security Posture Management, or CSPM, is a security solution that continuously checks cloud environments. So CSPM tools scan cloud platforms such as AWS and Azure to find wrong settings, security risks, and policy violations. So these tools are automatically and all the time, unlike manual checks, which are slow and can miss problems. So uh, if I move to project objective, first we explain what CSPM and how it works in cloud environments. Second, to study how CPM helps prevent cloud misconfiguration and human mistakes. Third, to compare popular CSPM tools and understand their main features and benefits. So the project scope, it mainly discusses security problems caused by cloud misconfiguration and how CPM helps prevent them. This project does not cover other areas such as malware attacks or physical network security. So the next part, which is LR, literature review. Many researchers agree that cloud misconfiguration is the main cause of cloud security breaches. According to study, most cloud security failures are caused by customer mistake, not by cloud providers. The researchers also highlighted that the cloud breaches are very expensive and cannot cost companies millions of dollars. So another important issue discussed in the literature is the human error. Many breaches happen because of weak password, phishing attacks, or giving users too much access. So because of these problems, researchers recommend using CSPM tools. Studies show that CPM can reduce cloud security accidents by more than half. So these tables, we compared the key statistics and also the important security source. First, it shows that the most cloud security features are caused by user mistakes. Second, it highlights the financial cost of data breach, and lastly shows that many organizations do not have full feasibility of their cloud resources. So I need also to present the case study. So So the case study, I mentioned we took two case studies. First, Toyota Data Leak. So Toyota exposed the location data for more than 2 million customers. This happened because cloud database was accidentally set to public instead of private. So the main problem was that the mistake was not detected or for many users. If Toyota had used CSPM, the wrong setting would have been detected very quickly and fixed it immediately. So the second case study uh, uh, involves Microsoft AI research. In this case, a sharing link was misconfigured and exposed a large amount of sensitive data. This caused was giving too much access and not limiting the sharing link. So the benefits uh, of this CPM. First, CPM gives full visibility of all cloud resources. Second, it helps reduce security risks by continuously checking cloud settings. Third, CPM allows faster detection and response to security issues. Fourth, it helps organizations save money by preventing costly data breaches. So that's for me, and I will pass to the next one. Thank you, Doctor.
Hi, Praveen here. So I'm gonna present on the tools and platforms. So firstly, we're gonna start with the WIS. So WIS architecture and focus on agentless first approach using graph model. It discovers cloud assets through APIs, correlates vulnerabilities and data exposure. What are the strengths? Strength is a strong attack path analysis where it shows exploitable chains of issues. Second is the fast time to value, where quick deployment without agents on every workload. Next is the limitations. So the limitation is the high cost in dynamic environments due to usage-based pricing and overwhelming findings. Teams get 1,000 plus alerts without proper process. This can be a good fit for large enterprises with 50 plus AWS accounts and also DevSecOps in using infrastructure as a code and GitOps. Next, we're gonna see on the dashboard of the Wiz, and this is the dashboard. So, secondly, we're gonna see on the Prisma Cloud by Palo Alto Networks. So, the architecture is based on hybrid model combining CSPM with CWPP, CIEM, CNAPP, and it also API-based scanning plus defender agents for runtime visibility. What are the strengths? So the strengths are strong compliance coverage, where 200 plus frameworks with 70 plus reduction in manual work. Secondly, it has deep Palo Alto integration, unified threat correlation across network endpoint cloud. What are the limitations? Limitations is a complex deployment where it takes 4 to 6 weeks, and it also higher cost where starts at $150K per year. It can be a good fit, however, for large structured organizations where prioritize compliance and also companies already using Palo Alto products. So this is the dashboard of the Prisma. Thirdly, we're gonna see on Orca security. So the architecture and focus is on side scan technique, analyzing control plane snapshots, and it also has the optional sensors for deeper runtime coverage when needed. The strengths of this is strong detection of misconfiguration and data at risk with minimal overhead. and 90%, 95% asset coverage via API read only, rapid onboarding of 100 plus accounts in-house. There is a limitation. Firstly is it requires sensors for real prevention and blocking capabilities, and it also produces alert fatigue where 500 plus daily alerts without proper policy tuning. And it also can be good fit for smaller team. Lean security teams consist of 2 to 5 people, and it also suitable for multi-cloud environments needing fast employment without complexity. So this is the dashboard for on-cloud security. Next, I'm gonna present on the best practices and strategies for CSPM. So firstly, I'm gonna see on the first practice is a continuous agentless asset discovery, where it discovers assets every 1 to 4 hours through cloud APIs to catch shadow IT, since 40% of breaches happen from unmonitored resources. Secondly, we're gonna see on the establishment of policy baselines aligned with industry standards, where industries or organizations should map policies to CIS benchmarks and NIST guidelines and use policy as code for version control and repeatability. Thirdly, is integrate CSPM into DevSecOps pipeline, where integrate CSPM into CI/CD pipelines to scan infrastructure as code before deployment and prevent misconfigurations from reaching production. The fourth best practice is risk prioritization using contextual scoring. Organizations should use contextual scoring to prioritize findings by data sensitivity and attack paths, which teams report gives 60% faster remediation times. Fifthly is automate remediation where safe and guide are critical. Automate low-risk fixes like closing ports or adding tags while requiring approval for high-impact changes, correlating with 35% lower breach rates. Lastly, last but not least, is the fostering governance and shared responsibility. Organizations should establish clear ownership matrices, provide training on secure practices, and trigger policy updates when findings repeat. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shahira. For conclusion, this study has critically analyzed the evolving landscape of cloud security posture management (CSPM). Firstly, the inevitability of human error, as highlighted by Gartner and the IBM Cost of Data Breach Report 2034, the pay gap between cloud adoption and security expertise is widening. This research concludes that manual configuration is no longer a viable strategy for UTM scale or enterprise-level hybrid environment. Secondly, CSPM as a strategic necessity, where 60% to 80% reduction in security incidents observed through CSPM implementation prove that automated agentless visibility is the only way to manage the shared responsibility model effectively. While thirdly, the operational resilient and CSPF tools provide 94% faster mean time to remediate, and for Malaysian organization, and it adheres to NACSA guideline for Personal Data Acts. CSPM serves as a continuous compliance auditor, replacing periodic reactive audit panic with proactive governance. In summary, the transition from legacy security models to CSPM-centric architectures is not just a technical upgrade, as this is a paradigm shift towards autonomous, self-healing security infrastructure. We are going to the future trends, which is we are looking towards the road to 2030 from 2025. So to the next 5 years, the discipline of posture management will transcend simple configuration checks, moving into a more intelligent and unified era. So the time taken to do this checking being shortened. The rise of AI security posture management. This is predicted by 2027. The focus will shift from securing virtual machine to securing generative AI workloads. And as the organization deploy LLMs and autonomous agents, this will emerge to monitor shadow AI, prevent from rejection vulnerabilities, and secure the AI bill of materials. Next is convergence into CNAPP, which is the unified fabric. The fragmentation of security tools will end. CSPM is merging with CIEM, which is identity, CWPP workloads, and ASPM application. All of this will be combined into a single cloud native application protection platform with CNAPP. And by 2030, a single pane of glass will be the industry standard. Really thin, really sharp, is providing contextual trees, scoring that understand the relationship between line of code and identity and a data bucket. Besides that, the agentic and autonomous remediation. As for now, current guided remediation will evolve into agentic remediation using planning capable AI agents. The cloud environment will self-heal as predicted. If an authorized change occurs in a production environment at 3 a.m., the system will not just alert a human like how the system does right now, but it will autonomously roll back the change and update the infrastructure as code IAC templates to prevent recurring. And this is written by Sysdig 2025. Security for non-human identities, NHI. This will be emerged as the application of IoT, bots and serverless functions. Non-human identities will outnumber humans 50-1. Hence, future CSPM tools will focus heavily on identity security posture management, applying zero trust principle to machine-to-machine communications to prevent lateral movement by sophisticated threat actors. This is by Entra Security. And lastly, the post-quantum and sovereign cloud governance. And we are getting closer to 2030. CSPM will need to audit post-quantum cryptography PQC readiness. Furthermore, with the rise of digital sovereignty and localized cloud regions in Malaysia, CSPM will automate data residency compliance, ensuring that sensitive Malaysian data remains within national borders according to evolving local regulations. And written by Google Cloud 2034. That's all from me.